Mr. Food is making a side dish perfect for St. Patrick's Day.
You know, recently we got an email asking if we ever heard of a recipe called Bubble and Squeak. Well, our test kitchen team knew exactly what it was.
You know, not only do we know exactly what it was, it's perfect for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Let me show you what it is and where it gets its crazy name.
Great, go ahead.
Okay, we boil up a few potatoes that we peeled and diced. You see the bubbles on the top as it's boiling? That's where the bubble part of the name comes from. After we drain the potatoes, we set them aside, and in the same pot, we cook up some bacon. And when it's crispy, we remove it from the pan, leaving a few tablespoons or so of the drippings. Now all we do is add in some shredded cabbage, a bit of water, our cooked potatoes, and the bacon. And if you listen really carefully while we stir it, you'll hear the waxy textures of the cabbage rubbing against each other, creating sort of a squeaking sound.
That's where the squeak part of the name comes from.
So they say, and let me tell you, this is one hearty side dish.
It sure is. And you know, maybe team it with some hot corned beef. Look, the recipe for Bubble and Squeak is online now, just in time for St. Patty's Day.
Now, not only do we know how to make the recipe, we know the legend behind its name.
Well, thanks to you guys. And is it ever fitting for St. Patrick's Day? Ooh, it's so good.
It is good.
A delicious sandwich is a good way to cap off a Thursday. Here's Mr. Food.
Today, we're sharing what my test kitchen and I think is one of our ultimate St. Patty's Day recipes that's a keeper you'll want to make again and again. Well, just watch. We prepare a whole uncooked corned beef by boiling it on our stovetop, or even faster, our favorite way around here, in a pressure cooker. And once it's cooked through and fork tender, well, you see, being really tender is the key to our success. Okay, while that's cooling a bit, we place slices of potato or rye bread on a baking sheet and spread each slice with a healthy spoonful of Russian dressing and some well-drained sauerkraut. Now, while our corned beef is still warm, we slice it across the grain. A little thicker than we normally would for a sandwich. And it's okay if it falls apart a bit. Either way, simply pile it on top of the sauerkraut. Then you top each one with a slice of Swiss cheese. And right before we're ready to serve it, we pop it under a broiler for a couple of minutes, just till the cheese is all melty. Done. Believe me, all eyes will be smiling, Irish or not. And we put these hearty open-faced sandwiches out, maybe with something icy cold to wash them down with, and look out for the crowd. Now, the recipe for the ultimate Reuben is online now, along with my test kitchen's foolproof tips on how to cook a corned beef. And holiday or any day, it's a cinch. Well, it's like having a leprechaun in the kitchen helping you serve the, oh, it's so good.